until we both have family and a stable relationship, I think it's best to simply stay where you are and just play it safe, because I'm so desperate for sexuality at the moment that if I were to meet with somebody, you know, even if it's my cousin, I think I would just take her apart. You know, it's like a distant relationship, and there are other cultures where it's okay to start a family with your cousin, but to me it feels a little weird. You know, now I've given it away, I'm actually in that situation, but it's not a bad thing. It's just the way I feel, and that I'm a little bit concerned how that would go. So I have to take responsibility for lots and lots of relationships. You know, I mean, I've talked to you about masturbation and all kinds of things, so what's it matter if you know a little bit of my private life? But I've made an active choice, and I tested myself. You know, I was going into this, do I really want this? And we know each other since we were children, so I know we get along well. You know, when we talk, it's nice. But we also always talk about other things, actually. But there's always this option, could this be? You know, I once called her in the middle of the night just to say hi or something, or because I felt lonely. And it's a bit dangerous. Just saying, right? It's a bit dangerous. You know, if you get too cuddly and too emotional with certain family members, you know, boundaries may disappear simply because you're craving for someone, and because maybe you see a woman that's desperately looking for a man and you think, wait, can I give this to her? You know, what would it mean if we would start now? You know, whatever it means to other cultures, what would it mean to me now? Also spiritually, but mostly worldly. Because spiritually you could say, well, she's a woman and I'm a man. You know, what's it matter? I mean, surnames are different, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I know it's like a shame-laden topic, but I'm also fairly certain that family members will basically stay away from my content. That's what I feel. You know, I'm still a little bit uncertain, because there always come these if clauses in my mind. If you do this, then. And I was at home, and it actually had nothing to do with the cousin situation. I'm just telling, I'm really needy. Like really, really needy. And I don't trust myself at all anymore. I know that I met this woman. I know that I'm deeply in love with her. But I'm also insecure AF. You know, as fuck. And I just want somebody to, you know, cuddle with me, to sleep with me or whatever, to like, but somebody that I know is going to be there for the rest of my life. And now I was staying at home for a couple of days and I felt like nobody really has time for me. And then I thought, what am I going to do now? Go to the Boulderhall, not go to the Boulderhall? What is my intention to go to the Boulderhall? And when I was trying to leave, what was really weird was that I realized my keys were somehow gone, and then I had to go through the key problem, you know, and like paranoia coming up. Where's the key? Have I lost it? Did I accidentally throw it away? You know, where is the damn key? And then I saw, okay, you know, I actually thought I wanted to stop smoking, but then I sat down, I rolled myself a cigarette like tobacco with sage, and I simply started smoking that. And it's getting a little bit warm now, but it's actually nice. I like the weather, and I sat down to smoke. It relaxed me a little, it relaxed me a little, and then I thought, okay, what else? You know, in my mind it was like hearing sentences such as, just see what this is. You know, what is this about? Where is this coming from? And how am I supposed to engage with this? Boulderhall? No Boulderhall. Am I going to the Boulderhall because I want to find a woman and have sex? Even though I know that spiritually I've already been wedded. You know, that's the truth. If you sleep with your spiritual wife, which you may call a Shakti, and I think Shanti is the other one, I'm not quite sure, Shakti and Shiva, and I think Shiva is the male part of creation and Shakti is the feminine part of creation. And once you have a spiritual wife, you can do whatever the F you want to try and get away from that. But the truth is, you won't manage. You know, I'm really in a hurry now. But it's good. And do you know why it's good? Oh, wow. I like this shirt. It's good that I can speak freely about these things. Oh, wow. Because there's nothing worse than hiding your emotions from yourself. And so I made this choice and I said, wait a second, what is my feeling telling me? Where is it guiding me? Why is it guiding me there? And then in my mind I was going through all the options that I have available to myself at the moment, which is, you know, I could go to the park, I could go hiking, because I already have, you know, last time I checked, like minus 10 euros on my bank account. Which is why when I go bouldering now, I'll have minus 20 or minus 21. And that's a little bit disconcerting, if you know what I mean, from a, you know, I'm afraid that I will lose my website like this. I have no idea how long I really paid the bill. I had the feeling I bought it for 3 years, but you never know. And so I was going in my mind through all these things, you know, is there somebody I could ask? You know, if I would go to the park, who would I want to meet there? You know, if I go to the Boulderhall, am I going to meet the woman of my dreams? Or is that just a fantasy and it's only that I need to connect with her energy, and that by going there I make an investment into strong Christopher? And that's what I want to do, because I'm really angry. I mean, I'm so angry because there's so much energy building up from I don't know what, that it takes everything I have, including also smoking cigarettes at times, to simply hold myself together and to push through where I think I need to push now. And if you realize